Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another episode. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Bitcoin is pulling back right now. It was pumping a few hours ago and then it's just dropped off a cliff. The last 30 or 1 hour, we're going to jump in the charts for Bitcoin. My next laddered order is 105. I was warning at about 115 to get out and that there's a rising wedge. And I've got laddered orders down and they're activating. We had one order activate at 110, 108. They're all slowly activating. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up, and turn on the bell. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. The rising wedge that I've been talking about for a while has been playing out. You can see Bitcoin, this rising wedge that I was warning about, is playing out, and you can see the last few hours it just fallen. We were climbing back up. We went from 109, dropped down to 107 the last maybe 1 hour. And let's go on. We'll start off on the weekly charts. The weekly has now reset. Crypto Guru Bot is still a blue buy, which it fired at 20K. Still a blue buy that it fired at 20K. You can see here, you get it in the Crypto Master Course. Fired a buy here, jamescryptoguru.com. Bitcoin Indicator Bot fired a sell at 124K about 6 weeks ago. Did not yet fire a buy. On the weekly, stochastic now is coming to oversold territory, usually buying opportunity area. You can see here, this was April 7th when we bought the peak tariff fear. Then we got a huge bounce and then it went to overbought, and it was a clear double top on the stochastic. So a clear indicator to get out actually. And then since then, it's just fallen continuously down. On the daily, you can see that rising wedge is playing out perfectly, unfortunately, that I was warning about. And that's why I've been cautious and slowly laddering in. Builds pressure and then breaks down. And it breaks down the base of the wedge. This distance here. The base of the wedge. And you can see that distance is breaking down. Target would be 85. I don't think we go that low, but it is dropping right now. We're on a major support, but that support did not hold. We broke through this support area. We had a lot of support here at 109. We broke through, it came to 107, got a bounce back above 109, and now it's falling back 107. That was meant to be a very strong support. We should have had a strong support at two areas that are showing big weakness. We should have had a strong support at 110, and it just bounced off there a little bit. We got a bounce from 110 back to 112, 13, and then it just fell back down. And that should have been one of the strongest supports, and it just got eaten up. The next major support is at 105. I would be very cautious adding too much. You can see it's just free falling Bitcoin. It's making lower lows, lower highs now. Lower high, lower high, lower high. So lower lows and lower highs recently. And that bigger rising wedge was a big warning sign. I'm glad that I got to show a lot of you about that warning sign, because since then we have just dropped off. And I posted about this rising wedge a long time ago, about 2 weeks ago. I posted it on X. You can see here. On X, I have 110,300 followers. 223 days since the golden age began when Trump got in office, and Bitcoin is down 1.5%. And here, Ethereum trades yesterday had turned green, but now again in the red after Bitcoin dropped. Where was another Bitcoin order activated? Bitcoin, no, why is my TA so good? This was me warning everyone. Bitcoin 114,000, and you can see this rising wedge doesn't look too beautiful on Bitcoin, to be honest. We have a huge rising wedge. It broke down, builds pressure, it broke down, and it's trying to climb back in. We're making higher highs though. Bitcoin dropped to that low about 10%, and then we got a bounce. On the daily, you can see more clearly that breakdown and bounce. It could retest and fall further, so we've got to be careful here. Usually with these rising wedges, what happens is it breaks down, retests, and then falls. So we could have one more drop. I've got more. And that was on 21st of August, and now we are at 107,600. Next major support we've got is at 107, which we already broke through. After that, it's 105. is the next major support. And I've got trades at 105, 102, 99. And you can see my trades here. My Bitcoin trade currently in the negative. It was just in the close to the positive. It was almost back in positive last night. We came up to 109,300 and then it fell further. Now we're at 107,000. Bitcoin trade now again in the negative. Ethereum trade went positive yesterday, but again pulling back with Bitcoin. Bitcoin just went down to 107,500. And I added a trade at 107. You can see where my Bitcoin trades have been activating. We got one at 107, one at 107,300. Now we're back to 107. If we get a bounce here, that will be a triple bottom. So we've got to watch it closely. My next order to activate is at 105 for another Bitcoin, 102.95. And these orders I had laddered down. And you can see slowly they've been all activating. I had an order at 109, 107, 107. And now, unfortunately, we are back to 107,500. Next order is at 105. You can see here 105K is the next order. This could be the stochastics are starting to be too oversold now. Like on the daily, Bitcoin is very oversold. On the 4-hourly, Bitcoin would have gone back into oversold. On the weekly, we are coming to oversold. So it's starting to get into oversold territory from the overbought where we were closing them. We have a strong support here, I would say even 106 has a strong support. Then 105 is the main one. I will let my order stand and ladder in because the big rising wedge, it's very big. Like it can come down to even 85 potentially on this pattern. On the 4-hourly, it's making lower lows. I'm not seeing any kind of bullish indicator. It's just showing lower lows and head and shoulder patterns. That's my updates on Bitcoin. Currently, I've got these trades in the negative. They were just in the positive, but it's fallen again. And I've got more orders laddered down. You can see all my orders laddered down after I've been warning about that drop since 21st of the 8th. I've been warning about this potential drop. Let's see people's comments. When it was at 114. Don't worry, James Jackson Hall will save us. Oh no, it's sitting at support though. Technical analysis, Powell's the boss. He controls the market. Don't need analysis. Just check his mouth tomorrow. Did you cash out your trades? Yes. Can I win from you, James? Market will catch up soon. Hope big drop not coming. So this is very unsure state of trading. No people calling my trade not bearish. That's my updates in the market. Join us in the Telegram. There's 189 people. Whatever happened to don't sell your Bitcoin? It's just been pretty much dropping since people found out the US government didn't start buying Bitcoin like Trump promised. And since then, it's just been free falling since that point because they thought the US government was creating a floor, but it actually wasn't. All the links are down below under the video. Go down below. Bybit 60K bonus, main exchange I trade, WeX KYC free, $200 bonus just for signing up. The courses take them to learn all of this. WeX is giving away, I think it finishes today, 31st of, it finished already. It was a $2 million competition and Bentley's checkout if you won on WeX. In the process of buying $2 million house from my videos, I'm up 122,000 on my investment, almost double my money. My portfolio hit $1 million today, all because of James. Try to learn all of this. In the next video, I'm going to do Ethereum. I'll do Ethereum. Thank you. Buy the dips, DCA down. I'm still believing in MCRT. They're still building. The team is building amazing. But right now, the altcoins are just getting wrecked. So make sure, everyone, if you're trying to get in, don't go all in here. We don't know how low this gets. If some bad news comes out, it can drop very hard. But Bitcoin is starting to be oversold and we're coming to supports. 100K, I think, is a line in the sand. I don't think we'll drop below that because then it'll be 10% down since Trump's came into power and said that he's going to push Bitcoin and buy up Bitcoin, and then for it to be 10% down almost 1 year later is kind of weird. WLFI comes out today, the Trump project, WLFI, Trump Family Project. I seed invested that. I bought into it about 1 or 2 months ago when it was for sale. The pre-sale was 0.05. I would be very cautious buying a lot of it here with the market so weak. They're probably going to Trump family try and pump it somehow, but I would be very cautious. Even though I have it and I'm going to unlock 20%, I would be cautious buying it with this market looking like the weakness in the market. But we are coming close. I think if they want to keep this bull run going, if they want going into the midterms, which is 1 year from now, if they want the midterms pumping, they're going to start having to support the market. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up button, turn on the bell. If you have questions, let me know. DCA down. Right now, I'm buying Google mostly. Google is P ratio of 21. It's making $400 billion a year with almost $100 billion in profits. Next, I'm buying Nvidia and Tesla whenever they pull back, going for the AI play. And Bitcoin and Ethereum, I'm trading the chop because right now a lot of people are getting chopped out and we're in a very choppy market. We're fluctuating from 85K to 124K to 110K to 124K down to 107K. So it's very good for trading. Do not go all in. DCA down. None of this is financial information, everyone. These are my lessons. You can watch me and learn and my mistakes and trades since 24 years and 6 years of making these videos for free. Learn from me, but make your own decisions. Consult your brokers. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.